say, where did he go? Where did she go? And then come back unrecognizable, new and improved.
My friends didn't know. The first time my friend knew that I was on social media, he saw one of my videos on his For You page, took a screenshot of it, posted it in our Snapchat group chat, and was like, when did this dude have 300,000 followers? What? My parents didn't know that I was on social media until I had 500,000 followers. And that to me was pretty cool, honestly. I was working in silence. I was making sure that no one knew that what I was doing, and I wanted to make sure that my work spoke for itself. And when it did, it felt great, because that in itself made it even more of a reassurance that I know what I'm doing is good.
What type of car are you looking at?
I'm gonna buy a Lamborghini.
Do you know you're gonna pay a lot on insurance for that?
It's only like 1K a month.
How much are you making a month? I mean, you're already tied up in a lease.
Dad,
Then you want to get a vehicle? Do you really need that? You can't just buy a $50,000 car?
remember what I told you last time?
Yeah, I know, but still.
We're on pace for 160K now this month. 160. Today I made 7,500.
Yeah, no,
That's my car payment. That's my rent. I made that today.
A month you're making 100,000 for yourself.
For me, I'm taking that home.
So your business is doing that good.
Dad, I'm gonna make $1 million in a month by next year. How much is left on the house?
On our house?
Yeah.
70,000 or something like that. All right, love you, son.
All right. I love you.
All right. Bye.
I'm gonna pay off the house next.
Call who calls you, support who supports you, ignore who ignores you, and fuck everybody else. There's power in your absence. Let them feel that shit. Your success is inevitable. And if there's one thing that's for certain, they're gonna see that shit. But by then it'll be too late. Your ship has set sail. Let them motherfuckers watch from the shore. And give them a show while you're at it. Go catch tomorrow's you. He's already at the top. I'll see you there, dog. Peace.
It's time for you to go ghost, bro. This is one of the last levels. You know, when it comes to self-improvement, we know who's really self-improving. We know who's really working when you can't even reach them. It's like, man, I'm trying to call my homeboy and I can't even reach him. I'm trying to call my friends. I can't even reach them because they're locked in, because they're really doing the things that they need to do to take their life to the next level. You got to just elevate in silence. You don't even have to tell people what you're doing. You're finally just pouring back into you. You're finally giving your life the time and attention that it deserves, that it needs in order for you to elevate. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. It's not that you don't love them. It's not that you don't want to check up on them, but right now it needs to be you and God. You have to figure out your life. You have to figure out what direction you want to go into. You have to figure out your passion, your purpose. You have to get that clarity that you need. And in order to get that clarity, it has to be you and God. Upgrade your life in silence. You don't have to tell anybody you're going to the gym. Just go. You don't have to tell anybody you're starting that business. Just start. When you tell people your dreams, you have to understand if they're not a dreamer like you, and if they're not on their purpose like you are, they can destroy that dream. Because when you hear the one word, are you sure it's gonna work? You know I'm determined to make this happen. Why would you even ask me that? When you share that dream with the wrong people, that idea that lives in the consciousness goes to somebody else's brain, somebody else's mind, and they're putting acid on your plant. They're taking out the soil, they're blocking the sunlight because they don't believe in you. So who you share your dreams with is so important.
It's okay to be alone for a while. I feel like nobody really talks about that stage, that period of time where you just disappear for a bit, not because you hate people, but because you're finally choosing yourself. That period of isolation, it's not loneliness, it's growth. It's where you start realizing who you are without the noise, without the validation, or without trying to fit into someone else's image of you. It's uncomfortable at first, yeah. You question yourself and you overthink and you're anxious all the time. But slowly things start to make sense. You start hearing your own voice again and you start healing parts of you that you didn't even know were broken. And just like that, one day you wake up feeling more confident, more grounded, and you start feeling more you than you've ever felt before. That stage of isolation is critical for your self-development. So if you feel like you're in that stage, try not to rush it at all. That stage is where you build your foundation, and that is where your real story begins.
The bottom line is, no one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you. And because you're only ever going to do the things that you feel like doing right now or that feel good right now, unless you understand that you've got to parent yourself, you got to push yourself, you're not going to make your dreams come true. You're just not. We're not wired that way. You weren't born that way. You weren't that way when you were growing up, and you're certainly not that way as an adult.
And this is, I think, a very powerful lesson here is that if you think the price of winning is too high, wait until you get the bill of regret. I think that, like, that is the absolute worst thing in the world. The worst thing that somebody can tell you is no. Take the risk or lose the chance. Take the risk or lose the chance.
I've said this thing probably a million times, but I'm going to keep saying it probably until I die, because it's that important. You only have one life. This isn't a warm-up. This isn't a rehearsal. If you want it to happen, it's got to start now. In 6 months, you're going to wish you started today. And in 6 years, I can guarantee you are going to wish you started today. There will never be a better time to start than right now, no matter what your circumstance is. Honestly, the worse your circumstance, the better story it'll make. I had no idea what was going to happen. I had no idea I was going to move to Florida. I had no idea I was going to be wildly successful at 25 years old. All I knew is that I was going to get better every single day, and I wasn't going to compare myself to anybody. I was just going to go all in, bet on myself, and pour every ounce of energy and effort I had into myself in building a better future. And you want to get better than everybody else, you will. The money will follow, but you first need to work on yourself.
And I promise you, every single person who wants to do something with their life and has done something with their life has gone through the exact chapter that you're going through. And it's the lonely chapter. It's the chapter where you don't fit in with your own friends, but you don't have the outcomes yet to fit into a new group of friends. And you're doing this thing, you're consuming content on the internet, you're doing these free tutorials online to try and figure out how to set up a podcast and where do I host this thing? And then you're going through this and you're like, is this even worth it? Because you have no signs of success, right? But if there's anything that you can take away from what we're saying right now is that the sign of success is the hate that you get along the way. And what you can't do is bend the knee to their hate and fit back into the conformity because it's comfortable and it's warm.